instead of $1. So
I don't even think that's an option.
for him it is. Nerds wrote fuckers.
No, yeah. What I think it's just something about it is the number one candy of like excess. Like
It's such like a weird thing. Like as a kid, you're like, what?
yeah.
What?
Oh, it's disgusting.
Look at
It is
and you
disgusting.
do like a little like spin around with it, and you're like, I can eat this, and it's like a toy.
Well, it's also like the number one sign of having parents that just don't care.
Yeah.
Like if you had Nerds ropes, that never hit my pantry once. Nerds rope
Yeah, I
is
never got
you
it.
get that once at Halloween, you might sneak it.
Yeah.
But if you have an extra one and your mom finds that, you're like, where the hell is my Nerds rope? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Let me ask
And
you
then she tells the dentist to tell you.
Yeah.
Because moms know that it's a sign of a troubled kid.
Yeah. No, they know. Yeah.
They know that.
Megan Kelly told them.
Dude, I'd be more scared if my kid was munching Nerds ropes than smoking like weed, for sure.
100%.
you find like wrappers of Nerds rope underneath.
What if you just
Yeah.
gave up? What if you walked in and your kid was just munching on Nerds rope and you were like, all right, like do what our friend's parents did, send him to sleepaway camp. He's so confused.
Wait, he goes to wilderness?
He goes to Utah.
Yeah, what's it called? Wilderness? Right?
Yeah.
Wilderness retreat?
And he's so confused because at least our friend had like some idea why he got abducted in the middle of the night or
Yeah.
whatever. Like
Just
the guy abducting kids with a lasso and nurse rope, pulling them in like that with lasso and nurse rope.
They're like,
oh my god, this is sweet.
And like the first day, like when the guy's giving the speech about like the troubled kids, he has like a 2 meter long nurse rope wraps around his neck. He's like, "This was almost you."
it's like
photos, like a crime scene photograph. He's like clicking through them, like this could have been you.
Yeah.
It's just like Nerds rope in different shapes.
It's like The Fault in Our Stars. You know how he has the cigarette?
Yeah.
Like, he always has a cigarette in his mouth, doesn't smoke it. They're always allowed to have like a Nerds rope. They just can't eat it. And by doing that, they're defeating addiction.
The guy in prison, like the guard, is you know how they clink against the
Yeah.
He's clinking that with Nerds rope. And everyone's like foaming at the trying to grab the Nerds rope, but he's like, "Wake up, fuckers!" He's just walking around.
Dude, those things are so fun.
Also, Nerds rope kids are skinny though.
Always.
Yeah.
They're like super skinny.
Like that's a tattoo. Always pale.
Yeah.
Like fucking.
Monster.
I mean, but like you see them and you're like, this person could probably be good looking. They always have like blue eyes too.
Yeah.
Like,
They're very cute.
really, really good.
And you just want to
eyes.
kiss them, yeah. I just really want to kiss them.
Well, no, but like, it's always like the eyes get cloudier and redder because of all the drugs. It's weird.
He'd probably kill you if he broke his like pro Tony Hawk pro skater.
For sure.
He was definitely the bully, like the school bully.
No.
No, those kids aren't the bully. They're like cool with they're like cool in a way, being like, yo, this kid doesn't give a fuck, bro.
Yeah, like
he went on the roof.
Oh, he could do a backflip at like age 8.
He was that guy that could jump up more stairs than everyone else.
100%.
It was like you're like, oh my god,
he
can
used
touch,
to
he could
slide.
touch that.
He used to slide.
He would slap the.
But he
top
wasn't
of
into
the
sport.
door
He wasn't
frame.
into sports though. Like,
No, but like he was weird.
Yeah, he was just
athletic.
naturally gifted.
like springy. They're always really springy.
Yeah.
Springy boys.
Well, dude, that's
It's
why
the nerds rope. It's the nerds rope,
Yeah.
dude.
that's why people say like anyone on PCP, like those are Nerds rope guys.
Yeah.
And they're springy, they're athletic, but they weren't into sports. But like, dude, they're pressing X on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got like good movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever been in a fight, like an actual fist fight, or even like a regular like middle school fight,
Yeah. I mean, not in middle school, but
or like
Yeah. I mean, none of the fights I've been to actually end up being like fists. So.
yeah, it's more of just like
Okay.
grabbing it. Like,
Don't you fucking say that
Well,
shit.
Dude, the point of the
I know what
fight
you're
is
talking
just the
about.
point of the fight is to like be in the fight, and then it gets broken up before anything serious happens, and you're like, I would have fucking killed that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Thank God you guys pulled me out though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is necessary.
I remember there was a bully, the stereotypical bully shit, the bully guy, in middle school, and he was like, I don't know how it started. He was like, I'm gonna beat you up. I'm beating you up today. I'm beating you at 3 a.m. or 3 p.m. after school, like at the flagpole, like that whole like very boilerplate bully shit. and we were in the middle of a hallway in between classes, and I was just like, why? You're not going to. And he was like, what do you mean? I got you. I'm going to do it. I'm like, okay. I can't act. What happens if I don't go to that place? Like, what happens if I don't go there? What are you going to do?
It's not that hard.
He's like, you're going to be there. You're going to be there. You're going to be there. Like that shit. And I was like, all right. And I didn't go there. And like 2 days passed. And I see him again in like a hallway. And like, everyone's changing classes and everything. And I'm like, yo, are you beating me up today? You gonna beat me up today? And he's like, yeah. But it's like really awkward because there are people like walking against him. So he's like, yeah. Like, I got today, be there. And I'm just like, okay. And I didn't do it. And like every day for like a good week, I was just like, you gonna beat me up today? And like again in the same hallway, the same thing. I was like, it's like a man pushing through traffic, human trafficking. Ooh. Of like people going against him. It's very, you can't do that confidently.
Well, the best way to like alpha anyone is to just be like a psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just say what they don't expect. I'm still thinking about Nerds to Ropes, guys. I've been thinking about like.
I love Nerds Ropes guy.
Oh, that was a good one.
Dude.
Yeah.
I was thinking like they are the most like transitionally.
Oh.
From being like when you're like.
Dude. That went up real quick.
Yeah.
You guys about to get hit with that. That's not a good one. That's wings.
Yeah, I've been feeling something
Those
crazy.
are football farts.
Yeah.
That's what you guys get for eating. For eating.
I mean, fucking. Yeah, I was thinking about Nerds Rope guys and how when I was younger, I was like, damn, this kid like doesn't even play basketball, but he can like touch rim. That's sick.
Yeah.
And he's just like had cool video games.
Yeah.
Like didn't have a bedtime, could like run around whenever.
Dude, they always have the sickest like cereal too.
Yeah. They had sugary cereals.
Lucky Charms.
Yeah, fucking A. And then you get to like 14, 15 and they get into drugs. And then at first...
It's always acid. Those kids like love acid.
They're the kids that, they smoke weed like,
pretty early.
Yeah.
But then it's like, when they start smoking weed, you're like, dude, this is weird. And then you're like, oh, I guess that's cool. And then they get into like other shit. And so I think Nerds Rope kids go from like, they have the biggest like fall from grace through like, from like middle school to like the end of high school.
For sure. Or they get popped in the wilderness and you don't see them for 2 years. And then they post. My favorite dude, because like wilderness is fucked.
Yeah.
But like, it is funny seeing like a kid. Like, dude, there's this one kid, probably one of the funniest kids I've ever met in my life. The type of kid to like jump out on the back of the bus when it wasn't his bus stop. And like, make that lady's life a living hell, and then the bus alarm's going off and shit like that. Yeah. And like, he just like went to wilderness, and then like you see him post like wholesome shit on Instagram, and you're like, okay, that's a Nerds Rope kid that like, he's living
He
life.
put the rope down, dude.
They go from rope, dude. It's either rope. It goes from Nerds Rope to Mountain Rope, dude.
Yeah.
They love fucking.
No, because they apply all their like athletic skills is perfect for that because it's not a sport really where you're like.
Well, it's also like a psycho feeling of like being high.
Yeah,
Like,
being on edge.
And they would totally fuck on that. They always have a Nerds Rope bay, and Nerds Rope bays are hot as hell.
Yeah.
Nerds Rope
Like,
bays, I always get rejected.
A few tats, like...
She looks like Natalie Cuomo.
Yeah,
is a Nerds Rope bay, dude.
There's nothing hotter than a girl eating a Nerds Rope, dude. There's nothing.
Dude,
hotter.
actually, that would be pretty hot. Like, girl just like...
How would you eat
Suck it down.
All right, how do you eat a Nerds Rope sexually? Show it to the camera. How do you eat a Nerds Rope?
I'm not giving you guys the clip, dude.
I think like the teeth part, maybe like.
Yeah.
But if it was a
because
hot girl,
it's not like this thing. It's not like that. You have to kind of you have to angle it down, don't you?
like a wiener, like have it flop it and be like.
Dude, I want that girl that can fit a whole Nerds Rope in her throat.
Well, I think that's what makes it sexy is that it bends, so you could actually fit like the whole thing in without it being like too difficult.
Dude, I don't know who that can fit that whole Nerds Rope in.
No, because it bends, so you could like.
You can
wrap it around.
Snake
Use
it.
your tongue and wrap it up.
Dude, if you get off that train and then just get into hiking, like those people are sick. They probably shouldn't have kids.
I mean, I was just in Colorado, dude. That's Nerds Rope Mecca, dude.
That's where they all go.
Yeah.
That's all they eat there. That's all they have. That's every meal. It's Nerds Rope.
Yeah.
No, dude, they're off the rope by then, dude. Most of them. Some of them aren't.
They have the weirdest jobs. Like they're like a graphic designer. And then you'll see them one day like making a tattoo. you're like, what is that? And they're like, it's a nerd's rope. And they're like, this means a lot to me.
Yeah.
That's where I came from.
Dude, yeah, they like work remote graphic design from their RV.
Yeah.
Like, and then
Tricked
like,
out there.
They're eating-
It's
they're
an old
eating it.
school bus.
They're eating a nerd's rope on Zoom. Yeah, I think we'd get that done. I think like a really
turn your camera off.
like
Turn your camera
a
off.
really professional looking like businessman eating a nerd's rope on Zoom. Being like, so yeah, Chris, if you could take care of that for us. But I was thinking,
Dude, I don't think they were allowed in schools.
The ropes?
Nah. Could you bring a nerd's rope into school? I feel like that's
You're
like,
acting like it's like Iron Fist or something like that. Like,
no, I just don't think like that would like if I was a school board, I would not allow nuts
No,
rope.
dude,
in
but
school.
you make it
Announcements.
really specific. Like, you know how like racist bars, like, I don't know if you guys caught this, but the bar we went into last night to take the first shot of the night, did you see like their dress code?
no.
Like,
They
bar-
why on like a poster thing?
yes, like going into the bar, no, it was no jerseys, no heavy chains, and no hats
What?
after 7.
What?
And like and that's like clear. Dude, I knew a bar that banned Jordans.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What?
That's-
How?
In Texas.
That is so funny.
And you're saying it without saying it.
Yeah.
That's like soft A.
Yeah.
Like
It's like-
the guy's trying to work around. Okay, what is the
Yeah.
best way we can?
What else?
How about sir? How about no Jordans?
Yeah, yeah. What
No,
other?
what if they just
Yes,
banned,
yes.
what they banned Cash App?
Yeah.
No, if you have Cash App, you're not allowed. I went to a bar where you had to have Cash App one time.
Yeah.
It was the best.
Well, what about like?
I did get robbed, but I don't care. Like, it was a strip club, and the stripper did Cash App herself like $300 off my phone.
That's kind of sick for her.
Yeah, I thought she was putting
What
it on
other-
Snapchat.